Okay, so let's move on the last presentation for today.
Hello, everyone.
Yes.
Hi, sorry for my late. I just closed our first X-Root community call. Yeah, but today I would like to add some different kind of things other than just the DeFi and those protocols. I would like to put some kind of those artistic things into the talk today. Let me share my screen. Yeah, wait a minute. Can you guys see the slides here? Okay, if you can see the slide here, I will go on. Okay, today I would like to say why crypto art is important, and or maybe we can generate some kind of ideas to put those crypto pieces into those DeFi protocols. So if you have some other ideas on how to integrate those DeFi stuff, incorporate those crypto art pieces into those DeFi protocols, I'm very happy somehow to help with. So firstly, we can see that the whole somehow the crypto arts start from, you can say that before the Ethereum, before the NFT, from the very early 2014, and you can see that in the left of the slide there is a art piece called cryptoart.com, which issued a paper wallet that they just put some very fancy pictures, designer artworks on their paper wallets. And all these paper wallets nowadays are very precious, since it witnessed the very early days, not only for crypto art, but also for the whole crypto community. And this is somehow we can say like the genesis of the whole crypto art industry, although it was not on chain or even online. And then you can say that the speed of genius. In short, we always say that SOG. It's kind of like a card playing game, and they issue a lot of those cards, and every card is a separate BTC standard token. It's based on the technology called the counterparty, and the so-called colored coin, something in other way. And also you can see in 2016, Real Pape is kind of the first meme-based kind of artworks, and some funny people issued the Real Pape tokens also based on the counterparty protocol, based on the Bitcoin somehow standard. This is somehow you can say the dome of the crypto art since 2014 to 2016. And then we go to somehow the so-called genesis of the whole crypto art industry, or the whole NFT industry. Yeah, the CryptoKitties. Yeah, in later 2017, CryptoKitties launched by the Dab Labs, and also along with the ERC 721 protocol, standard. And then before that, we can say several other similar things. In 2017, around July or August, CryptoPunk, the Lava Labs issued the CryptoPunks with 10,000 CryptoPunks minted and can be free claimed on chain. And then all these CryptoPunks are ERC20 in ERC20 only, but now you can wrap those ERC20 tokens into a ERC 721 tokens, and then list it on OpenSea to trade for something like that. And also then Dada somehow is actually Dada is not a crypto art marketplace or something like those, like the Lava Labs or CryptoKitty, not a lab. Dada is a gallery. Also, he provides a lot of those incubations for those young artists. This gallery is based in New York. And in 2017, they launched a very interesting, I think this is like event or program. They invited around 20 artists, young artists, and they created something based on a topic of Halloween. And they issued 20 different ERC20 tokens on behalf of each those artwork created by those artists. And now, just 2 weeks before, Dada just relaunched somehow their new project or new product. It also somehow creates a very interesting kind of features and functions for artists to play with those crypto, tools. But all these are art-centered. And then we go to the next year, the 2018. This year we can see that the booming of the whole crypto art industry, all these major mainstream marketplaces or platforms actually were launched in 2018, like Suprio. I'm one of the angel investor of Suprio, and Norange. I'm also one of the somehow the investor of Norange. And the Mixplace, unfortunately, I'm not somehow the investor of Mixplace. I'm loving to be part of that. And the OpenSea and Meanbase, all these 5 so-called mainstream marketplace for crypto arts launched in 2018 in the very same year. And you can see in the right, this is somehow the first of the so-called the first crypto piece created by Robbie Barrett. Robbie Barrett actually is a very interesting guy. He is very young, just around 20 years old, but he is very famous inside of GAIN, the generative adversarial network GAIN, and also in GAIN generated art as well. He is a personal somehow like an advisor to Huang Renyu, who is the founder of the NVIDIA, and he helped NVIDIA developed some very fancy algorithm for GAIN and also for others, those deep learning and artificial intelligence stuff. This is the first piece, and this piece was put on sale on Suprio. But interestingly is that at that time, no one would like to buy, these pieces on Suprio, since these traditional, collectors, they saw that, okay, what the fuck it is. Just those, kind of so-called AI generated news, what the fuck it is. So no one purchased these pieces of Robbie Barrett at that time. The founder of Suprio, Jonathan, at that time had to, send those, those pieces as a gift in a trade show, in a trade fair. So this is in the very early days of the saturation of the whole crypto art industry. But now you guess the price of those every piece of the Robbie Barrett pieces, at least the floor price at least 500 to 300 ETH at least. Very lucky, I'm one of the collectors of those very early pieces of Robbie Barrett. Actually, I think the best piece of Robbie Barrett is in my vault. And this is somehow a brief history of the whole somehow the crypto art, the industry or the market. And then how to define crypto art? I would like to say, I'm very open to those new ideas. I would like to say, if you are artist or you are critics or curators, somehow, if these artists, they use new medium, for example, like NFT definitely is one of the medium, one of the new medium, or if this guy use new tool, smart contracts, or those somehow like generative on-chain, those platforms, for example, like Artblocks, right? And also some other fancy crypto-based, tools or crypto facilitated tools that can be called crypto art. But most importantly, that is new thesis, a crypto native perspective from those artists. I think is the most important thing and also the most attractive thing for crypto native collectors like us. So I collect a lot of those crypto native thesis artworks, for example, art pieces regarding the genesis of blockchain, art pieces regarding somehow the community, the crypto communities, and also the values we are going to deliver to the world. For example, like decentralization, DAO governance, and the generative, a lot of those, crypto-based theses. All these three, kind of elements can be combined into the definition of a crypto art. But the most important is the new species. Yeah, and so next is, a lot of those traditional guys, they always ask me like, is this art? Is this kind of bullshit art? Yeah, this is very common asked questions from those collectors, from those traditional like auction house, gallerists, and some other those peer artists as well. Yeah. But my answer is quite simple and also strong, is that art is the means by which a community develops for itself a medium for self-expression and interpretation. Yeah, this is a quoting from Heidegger, yeah, a very famous philosopher of Germany, those golden age of Germany philosophy, something like that. So art, in that terms, for our crypto guys, is a medium, yeah, for self-expression, also for interpretation towards outside world, to let those guys, those non-crypto guys, know what we are thinking. Artworks, speaks much more stronger than those articles, than those white papers, than those other manifestos. Or you can say that those artworks are manifestos for our crypto community. We deliver our value via those artworks to outside world. And why crypto art is epic, is important, is worth collecting, and is somehow very expensive. The first one is the rise of the crypto community. Yeah, definitely. First community, then art. Yeah, and now we are somehow witnessing a kind of like a movement of identity establishments among those global crypto communities, not only within those like West Coast of the United States or within Berlin, London, but also everywhere, in Shanghai, in Beijing, in Tokyo, in Kuala Lumpur, even in Manila, everywhere. Crypto peoples like us, we are having our voice out. We are having people listening to us. Yeah, this is somehow what we are going to do. So identity matters. So crypto art gives us a handle to establish the collective identity among all those, kind of communities. Yeah. And then is asset allocation, especially for those whales. Yeah. For example, like Justinson and like Shen Yu, yeah, discuss fish, and also the boats of Wang Xi, Bi Xing. Yeah, these guys, these whales, they are purchasing, they are collecting those crypto art pieces, and partially for somehow to showcase their crypto identity, and also partially to somehow for portfolio management, since they have too much token, they have too much whales in tokens, so they have to diverge or diversify their allocations, their asset allocation, their portfolios. Yeah, not just the BTC or not just those shit coins, but they need to have something non-fungible. They need to something have different kind of value set, and crypto art pieces definitely can fit this kind of allocation. And the third is taste. Oh, I think we crypto people have very good taste. Although some, a lot of those stupid things are going on within the community, but we do have one of the best tastes among all these human beings, right? Since we see something people cannot see. Yeah, we are doing something, people cannot do. Yeah, so we have very good taste in terms of technology, in terms of aesthetics, even in terms of some, like for example, yeah, like religious things, something like that. And third is from the perspective of the art itself, the inevitable evolution of digital art. Yeah, let's say that without NFT, I don't think that there is a appropriate way to sell those digital art pieces, even for those very famous artists. For example, like Damien Hirst or some other established artists, they are still figuring somehow a way to sell their, their digital pieces. And then they meet NFTs, they meet crypto artworks. It's kind of, very fantastic combination for creativity and technology. And I think in the future, every piece of those digital artworks, they should be in NFT standard. They should sell on those crypto art kind of marketplaces, right? So this is an inevitable evolution for those digital artworks. It crypto art provide new tools, new medium or carriers or vehicles, and also it provide new things, new sceneries, new topics for those artists. Frankly speaking, I don't know whether you guys collect those so-called contemporary artworks before. I have to say all these so-called contemporary artworks nowadays, especially after 2010, or you can, more exactly after 2008, are very boring, too boring. Yeah, you can see a lot of those, heterogeneous kind of topics everywhere. Yeah, you cannot see the difference among those artists and also their artworks. And crypto art gives those artists a new perspective to see the world and to create something amazing. Yeah, these new sceneries. And the third is the paradigm change in the traditional artworks. Collectors, they are changing. Yeah, previously, those frequent customers in those famous auction houses like Phillips Christie's are those you call, some gentlemen, some senior old gentlemen, right? They build up their kind of fortune in their like real estate business, in their oil and energy business, and in their so-called traditional banking business, right? This is a really traditional customer picture of those traditional, collectors. But nowadays, you see a new group of wealthy people, young and powerful and very persuasive, collectors. They are coming into the market, like internet money, like money from new markets, from new countries, and also these collectors are young, very young. They made their fortune in some new industries, in some new countries, so they need something new to showcase their different tastes. Otherwise, they will be just another followers of those old collectors, of those so-called old tastes. So aesthetics in terms of tastes are also changing among those traditional art collectors or traditional art market. And third is power structure. This is a universal, this is a ubiquitous change which is ongoing in our human society. It means that previously you see like those like Wall Street paper or Wall Street Journal or New York Times or others those so-called paper-based medias. They are dominating somehow the medium or the public medium, kind of something like that. Yeah, but now people, they can have their ideas outspoken in those social networks, and there are new kind of careers from everywhere. So the power structure for media, the power structure for the social influence is changing, and it is becoming more flat, more decentralized, and also more tribalization. Yeah, it means that we will have a lot of those subgroups, subculture groups, sub-opinion groups, and a lot of the subgroups. And every subgroup will have their very distinctive taste to a lot of things. Definitely art is one of them. And don't forget, art is a medium for those guys to speak on behalf of them in front of the public. So they need new things. And the crypto art fantastically give those new collectors, new creators, new marketplaces a very good scenario, yeah, to have something brand new. So think bigger and go further for the crypto art. This is my something opinion. Okay, this is what I like to put in the end of today's presentation. Besides all these DeFi stuff, yeah. And last but not least, I would like to say if we can combine those NFT assets, or especially those crypto art pieces, into those like DeFi lending, right? And also like derivatives, also like the AMM, those protocols, that will create a huge market, not only for crypto art itself, but also for DeFi industry as well. So think about that. Think about that. If you have some wild idea, some crazy idea, I'm very loving to talk with you and to find the idea. Yeah, I can give you some those masterpieces to bootstrap those ideas. Cool. Thank you.
Thank you so much, CaoYin. Even though I know very little about art, but I really enjoy your presentation. See if we have any questions from anybody. This is quite a challenge to talk about NFT art in a DeFi forum.
Yeah. Don't worry, this is somehow the very beginning of the whole crypto